When we go down memory lane, remembering an event or a moment in our life, a lot of the time we describe that moment with a place, a time, person, and emotions that you felt, or some personal connection toward that event. I dare say you can't describe a memory that isn't connected to any emotions or context. When I look back at the motorcycle trip I did with my friend before COVID-19 hits, it's not that I remember going from A to B. What I remember is that's my first time traveling long distance with my best friend, or telling my mom that I'm only going to a friend's house only to end up 200 kilometers away. As reckless as that was, it is the adrenaline and emotions that remains after the moment has passed. This is how we as humans remember memories. Our brain doesn't have an endless capacity. It can only store so much before it lets go of things. So it uses cues, emotions that we felt during that moment to secure the memory in our mind. This is until COVID-19 hits. Just like any other country, Vietnam responded with drastic measures. Lockdowns were quickly implemented, and so my life in an instant was altered. Everything that I did in my daily life, going to school, hanging out with friends, in an instant was switched to some online alternatives. Microsoft Teams becomes my new school where I play my role as a student or classmate. Hang out with a friend where I can be my unfiltered self now happens on Facebook or Instagram, the same place I interact with my family. Even if the apps are different, the experience are all the same to me, confined in front of a computer screen. Personal connections become an act of imagination, simplified to still images and blank screen as no one wants to turn on their cameras. Text become the dominant medium, conveying so much information, yet none of the emotions. Our social media flattens multiple contexts down to one singular experience, sitting in front of a computer screen, being a student, a son, a friend, all at the same time. And just like that scene from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Because you see, when you really put everything on a bagel, it becomes this.
Come on, Evelyn.
The truth.
What is the truth?
Nothing matters.
And so when I was tasked to do this assignment, reflecting on my experience of the pandemic, I truly struggled. That's because there was nothing to remember. There was no emotions, personal connection felt sitting in front of that computer screens for hours on end. It's all some hazy recollections of a time that I wish didn't exist.